Good morning, all of you. Today we are going to talk about the different kinds of statistical series. Now, there's a huge division when we talk about statistical series, and these are all very important when we wish to solve different kind of problems, whether it is mean, median, mode, dispersion, correlation, whatever you want to study, you have to go through the statistical series. Now this is divided into three main parts: individual series, discrete series, and continuous series. The individual series is again divided into an unorganized individual series and an organized individual series. Then the continuous series, there is no division for discrete series, it's a single one. Then in continuous series you have exclusive series, inclusive series, open-ended distribution, cumulative frequency series, equal and unequal class interval series, and mid-value series. Now I will give an example of all these different kind of series so that you know how they actually look when you have to work on them. So the first one we come to is called as the individual series. Under individual series, A is unorganized individual series. Now what is an unorganized individual series? It is basically the raw data that you get. So suppose you've been given the values 10, 15, 35, 2, 3, 4 and 10 or 12 suppose. So here we have got all the values which are individually there, and there is no order in this. They are not set in ascending order or descending order. They are just generally placed. Then this kind of series is called as an individual unorganized series. The second one you have is an organized individual series. What is an organized individual series? Now the same data, if we place it in some kind of order, either in ascending or in descending order, then it is called as an organized individual series. So this whole series can be placed as 2, 3, 4, 10, 12, 15, 35, or it can be placed as 35, 15, 12, 10, 4, 3, 2. So this, the moment you are converting these random figures into a certain order, then it is called as an individual series. Next we come to discrete series. Now under discrete series, the difference here is, okay, I'll just give one more example here so that you can understand better. Now suppose we have a value 12, suppose we have another value 35 here. So you see that 35 is repeated 2 times. So under organized individual series, you will write this 35 2 times. Okay. This is the difference when we come to discrete series. In a discrete series, suppose we have been given the value 10, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 13, 13, 13, 13, 14 and 15. Now if you see in this example, all the values are repeated a number of times. So it does not make sense just to write it in ascending or descending order. So in this case, we will add a new term which is called as frequency. Frequency under discrete series means the number of times a value is repeated. So if you have, we'll make this column as X, and we have a column which is called as tally bar initially, and we have frequency. So what do we do? The first value is 10, next value is 11, then you have 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm taking an easy example. Suppose the values are jumbled, you will write them in ascending order or descending order first, and then only you will go on to making the tally bar. So suppose we have taken 10. Now 10 is repeated 3 times. So I make 3 bars. So the frequency of this is 3. Okay, let me add another value here just to explain. So 11 we are repeating 2 times. So I have got 2 bars over here. 12 only once. So I write 1 and the frequency is 1. 13 I have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So in case of 5, how do I write? I make 1, 2, 3, 4 bars and cross it. So that will be taken as 5. 14 is repeated once and 15 is repeated once. So the frequency of these will be 1. So this kind of a series where we write X and F. X is the values and F is the number of times that particular value is being repeated will be taken under discrete series. Now when we come to continuous series, there are a lot of types which I mentioned earlier, but I will just give an example of each type. Now the first type that you have is called as an exclusive series. An exclusive series is one where you have the upper limit being excluded. Now as it is a continuous series, it is no longer single numbers. It becomes something like 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and you have a frequency. Now in this case, frequency means the number of values which are falling in the bracket of 0 to 10. So for example, if you've got values like 1, 4, 3, all these 3 numbers are falling between 0 to 10. So the frequency here will be 3. If we have 12 and 14, so there are 2 values which are falling between 10 to 20, the frequency will be 2. Then you have 25, 26, 27. So here there are 3 numbers which are falling between 20 to 30. So the frequency will be taken as 3. And similarly, we have maybe 31, 31, 32 and 33. These values which fall between 30 to 40. So the frequency is 4. Now what is special about this is if you see this value and this value are same. So this is called as an exclusive series because suppose we have a number 10 somewhere. You will not add this number 10 here. You will add it here. So the upper side of this is not included. Means if you get 10, it will come in the next class interval. Similarly, 20 will come in the next class interval. 30 will come in this class interval. The upper limit is not included when we are talking about an exclusive series. The second case is inclusive series. Now what we mean by inclusive series is both the upper and the lower limit are included. So same if we take X and F, we have now in this case we will have 0 to 9, 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, etc. And frequencies, of course, you can have 2, 3, 4, 5 depending on whatever you have been given. Now in this case, this lower limit and this upper limit both are included in the class. That is why it is called as inclusive. Both upper limit and lower limit are included. And that is the reason that it is called as an inclusive series. Now the third one that we have is called as an open-ended series. Open-ended series is one where there is no boundary which is given for the first class interval and the last class interval. So suppose we take X and F. In this case, we will take below 10. Now this value below 10 can be minus 100, minus 1000, minus 25,000, anything. But I have taken this as below 10. Now next ones will be binded, that is 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. And then we have the last one as above 50. So again, all the values which are falling above 50 will be considered over here. So you've got 2, 5, 7, 8, 3, 2, whatever. So frequency I'm not talking about here, because frequency is the number of values which are falling between different groups. So that way this is formed. Then after this, the next one that we have, cumulative frequency, I will come to little later. I will talk about equal and unequal classes. What is equal class? Wherever the class interval is the same. Like if you see 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. And frequency as 2, 4, 6 and 2. Okay, now here everywhere the class interval is how much? 10. So whichever class you subtract, you will get the class interval as 10. Unequal will be one where if you take x, it is 0 to 10, then it is 10 to 30, then it is 30 to 50, then it is 50 to 100. And frequency is given as 2, 5, 10 and 12. Okay, I'm just writing it hypothetically. The most important part here when we talk about different kind of statistical series is to evaluate x. So here you find that here the class interval is 10, 10 minus 0. Here it is 30 minus 10, 20. 30 minus 50, again 20. 50 minus 100, here 50. So it is not remaining constant throughout the series. And this is what we call as an unequal series. Both these are very important, that many questions you will get later down where you have an unequal series. So when you are doing some kind of statistical practice, there are some places where you do not need to convert it. But there are some areas where the series has to be converted into an equal series first before any kind of evaluation is possible. The next part where we talk about cumulative frequency series and mid-value series, I am putting in the next video.